Okay, today's 16th of April and we're down on the boat. We just got to hang around now, get ready for the crane to come to lift us in. It's a lovely little quiet little beach. Later on today we get the sails up. Right, we've got the tide coming in. We've had the boat lifted out of its bay and the chap's just moving forward. So he's going to hook us up again now and lift us in and drop us over the wall here. And we put a floating mooring down there, so hopefully we'll grab on it in a minute. Leave us sat as good as gold out of the way. Fingers crossed.
No, I don't think so.
We moved it from the berth in here to here. And now he's picking it up and he's dropped it on the sea wall. Rob's just moving all the shackles. And then he'll lift us up and drop us in here. Hopefully we've got a couple of mooring lines down here temporary because we're going to have to stay in down over here overnight. We'll be staying in here tonight while we're getting the sails on. Tea time. We put the front roller reefing sails on. Bob's just looking for the sheet wires now to go on them. I just brought the air around for a quick walk. Don't want it to get wet though, so I'll keep her up on the dry sand. This is the little bay we are in, and the boat's up here around the corner. So, tide's coming in now. We've got a few little jobs to do. Get some ropes to tie the life raft on, and a solar panel, and we're all set to go. Get everything away. There's a slight breeze today, but I don't think we're going to have the sails up. Well, we will, but I think we'll be doing nothing. Anyway, okay, we left the harbour about half hour ago, and we've done about 2.5–3 miles up round the island. We're coming across towards the top of the island. Hopefully we'll change track soon and go across the top of the island. We're going to head in. And we're getting there. We've come round the side of Anglesey and now we're going across the top of Anglesey, round towards the side for Holyhead, and then hopefully we've got the current with us all the way at the moment because the tide's on the ebb going out. But later on when the tide turns we'll slow down a bit, but at the moment we're doing 5.4 knots and that's pretty good. And she's holding at the moment we must have come out back there. We was in some pretty swelly water and I was having a hell of a job to keep her heading on, but we cleared that shallows and rocky waters back there now and she's just staying on a course. But now I've got a little island in front of me and I can keep that on me just to the side of me heading. I've got that keeps me heading spot on. Vera's here, she can't see out the side because of the screen. It stops her falling off. Anyway, I'll catch you all later. I think at the moment we're going to cross a place called the Skerries. You say Skerries, but Skerries. And if you look around us, the water's so turbulent, I've only got to take my eyes off the bloody heading for a second.
This is where we find out if the engine in the boat's good, if it can get through this, it'll go.
Yeah, it fucks away. We're doing just over 6 knots on the Simrad and on the GPS.
And this is notorious, this water around the world, the scary stuff.
Serious it is, not scary.
Everyone calls it scary.
I know. But yeah, it's nice we're doing well. It is cold though, I'm surprised how cold it is. Mira's okay, ain't you, madam? Look, I just took my eyes off of that, I look at Mira, and I'm 15 degrees off course in seconds. So never mind, we're doing okay. We've come off of Anglesey now. There's our church now, but that's with course up. So it's going dark now. It'll be dark soon. Before long when I put the nav lights on. But at the moment visibility is okay, so not a problem. Time's getting on now. It's coming on for 8:30. Must be gone that Bob now, isn't it? Must be coming out 9:15 now. Tide's turned, but the tide hasn't turned enough to worry us, and we're still doing 4.9, basically 5 knots. So in the morning when the tide turns again, we'll go back up to 7 and 8. But at the moment we're going against the tide, not a problem. Well, we've been running now all day on the autopilot, and we're coming down into Cardigan Bay now. So once we got across there, we'd be in well clear of land. We might be to have a bit of a kip for the night, but it's now 11:30, and we're going quite slow now. We slowed down to 2 3/4 knots, but the tide is against us. So 6:30 in the morning, it'll spin round again and we'll have it with us. Hopefully we're hoping to get there either late tomorrow night or Monday morning. So fingers crossed. Well, we're in 271 feet of water, and it's on channel 63. We should be on at 16 and 9. It's just coming out of about 1:15, so we're now getting a fair old chop going now, and you can see the surf coming off the bow of the boat now. But thank God we got the sprayer, because we're getting a bit of spray over the back now and then. But we're just going across the top of the bay, and I think it's famous for being a bit rough as you go around this headland. But not a problem, going quite well. Engine ain't missed a beat. The pilot is keeping us on course as good as we can expect in this turbulence. We've got a nice 4-foot choppy, welly, splashy, smashy. Not a problem. Beautiful. Tonight. Well, it's 3:15 in the morning, and we're going across Cardigan Bay, and we should be there by the morning for 6 o'clock, and then get around the point possibly. I wouldn't say we've got too much navigation equipment, but we like to know we're going there. We like to know we can go backwards as fast as we go forward. Hey madam, give us a smile. Just say hello to the camera. Yeah. Fuck you. Not the light, you won't see me with the light on. We're here in the dark. All up and running. Got the sunrise coming up now. Today is the 19th. Well, there's not a lot of wind, but we can't keep running on fuel. We've been running on fuel for like 15 hours, so there is a bit of breeze. So we thought we'd see what she does like, but she's not very fast. We're getting about 1.5 knots out of her, but there's quite a bit of wind. I would have thought we'd be going faster, but our tack angle is off of our course. But that's all we can do. And once we get out, it might take us a few hours, but we can always turn around and go back the other way, and we'll go like the Battle of Hell the other way, hopefully. But the cells are not tight, and this cell seems awful small. Nah, it's small. Well, we had a bit of a cell, but now we're back on the motor, and having a bit of a siesta at the moment, then letting the engine take us all the way on their own. Vera's over there having a siesta. I'm having a siesta. I'm knackered. Okay, we're coming around the last point. Well, we're going through these rocks here, going in between them all, and I don't know if you can see it on here. Once we get through there and get down the bottom here, we've got a clear run straight over to Crow Point. So fingers crossed, we've got to get through here now. I need to zoom out and steer it through. We're on autopilot still at the moment, but we'll have to come off it because it ain't never going to take us through here. But Ross Hill is about here somewhere. We'll probably see it in a minute. Because we've come in from out the sea, we haven't come in on the track. It seems a bit weird because we're off position, so we're going across sideways across the current. But there's where we're going down through there. Could have went all the way around the outside. Would have been a long way. But as they say, we're cutting down through there, and we're on a winner. Just getting on that dot. Once we get on that dot, I'll follow the line to the Marshall all the way. Okay, I'm trying to keep it on a heading now. I'm heading, basically, the heading is directly towards the end of the rocks there, as you can see. But we're actually travelling down through the centre of there. So hopefully we're winning. We're coming between the two land masses. Probably the most awkwardest bit of the trip and the most interesting bit, and Rob's in there on the phone. Oh, I don't know. Have a look at this chunk of rock over here, by the way. See if I can show you it. Oh, I missed it. It was bloody fantastic from down there. Point of land there. We've got 151 feet underneath us. I know it looks terrible with the awful close, but we've got 151 foot and we're dead on track. This side is a little bit further away, which is how it should be. So as you can see, we are more or less... I go slightly to the side of the track so I can see me line easier. It's quicker to spot when you're going off course. Bob's been sat in there on the phone and missed the best of it. Look at it. You can watch it on the video if you're on YouTube. I missed that. I did see it coming. I shouted out to Bob, hold onto your hats, and he never. And next thing, everything was flying. Boat went over about 45 degrees on one wave, and oh, it was good. But it's a shame I didn't think to start the fucking camera up. I had it sat there ready as well. Never mind, we might get a bit more in a minute. I'll be ready for it. Well, we did get a bit more, a bit further on down the line. I'm sorry to say, as you can see, how the video's gone hazy. The camera was sat on the side and I got caught out in what I can only call spiky waves. They were like 10 to 12 feet high, but there was any gap in between. There was no wave to them, they were just spikes, literally. The boat went up in the air, down in the air, over, round, up, over, down. Bob was inside getting bang about like a bell with Lyra. I was on the back, my camera got, my key went all over my camera, and as you can see the camera, the effect had, the sound is totally gone, and it's hazy. So from this point in, all I can do is talk you in the rest of the trip. Coming down, we had a couple of landmark places we had to go between. Here's one now, and they were rough. I mean, they were rough. Not because of weather, but just because of the bottom, the tide, incoming water hitting the ground underneath. So I don't know if you can hear the rain above me now as I'm making this video. It's pissing down with rain. Anyway, the rest of the journey, as I say, was quite uneventful. We come out of here, we got down and got into our own bay, and then we headed across, went through by Lundy, and O2, well not O2, we were on autopilot most of the night, tacking across Lundy, headed for home. I didn't sleep for the whole trip, not proper, so as you can guess I was well and truly knackered. But the boat, fantastic. We had enough navigation equipment on there to take us for a lifetime, as you can see. We have 3 radios, that's not including the 2 I had. And we had lovely weather. Trouble was, there was only a slight breeze. All this turbulence now you can see isn't through the weather, it's through the ground underneath. As you're coming through the sort of the gaps down between the bits that's landlocked. There's about 4 different points all the way down. And I did have a thing written down where I could say where we went. But let me see if I can talk over this. Yeah, you can see now we've arrived home. We've this is the next morning as we're coming over the bar. Sorry I didn't film any, as I say, camera wasn't right. But let me see if my Welsh can do you any good. We actually bought the boat down from a place called Tereth Brycan, like B-Y-C-H-A-N, Marianne Griff Beach, and all around from East Anglesey that is. And the landlocks we went between, well I can't bloody say it, over Hermione and Broadski Island, St David's Head and South Bishop Lighthouse. And then we have come between Marlows and Scomer, down past Milford Haven and straight on southeast towards home. And as you can see, there I am now. I'm off the boat now. There's Rob out in the middle on the sandbar, and I'm there waiting for a lift home back to Bristol, so I can pick all my bits up and get back down to where I am now to get my little boat finished. And I'm happy. There was a family I was talking with when I was waiting. I got home that night about 11-12 o'clock I think, thanks to Rob's son-in-law taking me and Vera along. So there's Vera back at the boat after a couple of days at home playing in the mud. Now we're down here for the rest of the summer. Listen to the rain on the top of the boat above me as I'm printing this. Anyway, thanks for watching guys. That was one mother of a trip. Glad it's over and done with. Peter Wrist out for now.